Hey there guys, and welcome back to Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. In this episode, we will be going after the next monster in a long lineup of scary and dangerous creatures that this game has to offer. So I'm gonna eat this, hope to get Fire Starter, because that's gonna help me out here. And I get... come on, Health and Defense, okay, I can... oh no, Fire Master, whatever the hell was called. I'll make do. It's not a very difficult monster anyway. But yeah, Dung Master is not going to be any good. Anyway, let's go do the quest. Playing with Fire, hunt a Qurupeco. It's a bird, basically. Big bird, makes lots of sounds, hops around, and can create fire out of its wingtips. Yes, it sounds really strange, but it's not. I'll explain once we run into it. Now, take the map, get the healing stuff, the rations, the whetstones, the paintballs. Cool drink, I'll take that because we are gonna go into the areas that require it. Or, well, not require, but it's definitely handy to have it. Let's go talk to the old guy, see if he can give me any more crap. Oh yeah, that's okay. And another one, I don't need that many. Give me like some first aid meds or something. Oh, and now he's pissed off. You youngsters, damn all the greedy kids these days. Anyway, the Qurupeco will start in Area 8, so let's make our way there. Come on, Cha-Cha. Get the cool drink ready. Now, you might have also noticed that when I was selecting the quest had not only the picture of the Qurupeco, but also a question mark. That question mark means that there is a chance that you will run into another big monster in this quest. Don't worry, it won't be like any monster that you haven't faced before. So, in this mission, it can pretty much only be a great Jaggi, which, as you've seen by now, is not at all a problem for me. Anyway, there's the Qurupeco. It's a big bird, got a big inflatable sack on his neck that he can use to make sound. And the Jaggis don't seem to like him very much. Also, he can fly. Where's he going? Okay, apparently the cutscene plays in Area 8, but the Qurupeco then gets the hell out. Splendid. Oh well, we'll just kill the Great Jaggi first then. I mean, there's really no reason not to, because it's not going to take very long. And it gives me extra money, and it gives me extra Great Jaggi materials, if I still have any need for those. So yes, we shall do that. What is he even... oh crap, he got me. And then he turns back to hit... oh, there we go, stunned him already. This is going extremely well so far. And the slash, damn it. Stop raising your head. Can't break your frill if you keep doing that. Come on, turn around, yes. Oh, I think I broke it already. Yeah, he's toast. Good thing that the Renoplos isn't bothering me either. That's the last thing I want right now, fighting a Great Jaggi and then the freaking Renoplos comes charging in from off screen and tackling me. You run a pretty big risk of that happening if you're fighting in the volcano area. Yes, there will be a volcano area and there are several Renoplos in there. And for some reason, whenever you're fighting some sort of giant lava dragon in there, they don't see that as the main threat. No, they're going after you instead. And you're not likely to die from Renoplos damage, but it can certainly incapacitate you or put you in a tricky situation. Also, no, Great Jaggi, you are not getting out of here. Limping already. Again, in under 5 minutes. Where is he? Is he heading to Area 9? Huh. I guess Area 8 doesn't have a cave that he can use to sneak to Area 5. Oh well, works for me. I'll just kill you here if that's what you want. I'll bury you in the hot sands of the desert. Along with your little Jaggi henchmen. They're not gonna help you. They can maybe keep Cha-Cha busy. Or whatever the hell he's doing. He's certainly... oh, there he is. He's hitting the Great Jaggi as well. He's not really helping that much, but I'll take it anyway. He's a good distraction, and he can heal me. Come on. Is he dead? Yep, he dead. Well, that was nice and easy. Nope, stop. Jaggi scale. Great Jaggi claw. Why does he give you Jaggi skills? I can get those from the tiny Jaggis. I don't need that from him. And a great Jaggi hide. Alright, now to go and find the Qurupeco. I always hate this part. Whenever you're fighting a monster and there's nowhere to be found. I've had that a couple days ago. I was killing multiple Rathaloses. I was doing the quest for that multiple times, so I had to get materials for weapons and armor and all that stuff. And I shit you not, it took me 15 minutes to find the Rathalos. Like, every time I got to an area, he would fly away before I had a chance to paintball him or before he even noticed me. And that was just really annoying. Okay, sure, after 5 minutes I just decided, screw it, I'll go and mine all the mining spots in the volcano. There are a lot of them in there. And I was hoping maybe he would stumble into the area I was mining in, but no such luck. He just kept flying around, and eventually I just said, screw it, I'll stay in area 8 until he shows up, and a couple minutes later he showed up. I fought him, still killed him within the time limit. I think I got a pretty rare carve off of that, so it was definitely worth it, I guess. Alright, come on, Qurupeco. Where the hell are you? Where can the Qurupeco go? I've seen it in areas 8, 10, 7, 3, and 4 before. Not sure if it goes to area 2. But then again, the Baroth goes here, so I guess the Qurupeco can as well. Try area 7 again. He's usually there. Or not. Damn it, I hate this part. Now there are ways you can circumvent this. There's like a mask for Cha-Cha that can help him track monsters. Just show their position to you on the map. But that mask also makes Cha-Cha a huge coward, which means he won't fight monsters. Now sure, the damage he does might be minimal, but I do believe he can get pretty strong if you just keep using him a lot, and he can be pretty useful in breaking certain parts or staggering monsters. So I definitely want him attacking. I'll just take this over not having all the extra damage that Cha-Cha does. Where is he? Damn it. Why didn't I cut this out? Seems like it would have been a good idea. Come on, be in area 8. He's not in area 8, even though this is where his nest is. Oh, I see a shadow. Is that him? Come on. There he is. Son of a bitch. Here, have a paintball. On me. Now, let's go to town on him. As you can see, he's, again, not very big. Try not to attack his wings, because you will most likely just bounce off. Also, he will go ahead and do that shouting. Now, Qurupeco has the tendency to call in other monsters for backup, because it's sort of like a parrot, and I guess it can mimic the sounds of all sorts of creatures, so it can summon a whole myriad of wildlife. It can summon Jaggis, it can summon a great Jaggi, even though I already killed the great Jaggi in this mission, so I don't think it'll be summoning that anymore. It can summon Renoplos, which I think it just did, because there's an extra Renoplos in here all of a sudden. It can summon the annoying cats. And I think once you finish this quest, he appears in the woods as well. Like when you go out in resource gathering, you can run into him. And then he can call in bigger monsters as well. And if you're fighting him online in like high rank, some of the creatures he calls in, you do not want to mess with those. Also, please just let me carve, or sharpen my weapon. Here, I'll get up on this ledge. Don't think he can get me here. At least I hope not. Oh, Renoplos runs into the wall. Idiots. Well, I guess they're not that smart. Alright, I'll have a ration, get my stamina up. Yeah, what you gonna do, Qurupeco? I'm pretty sure if you're standing up here, he can't really hit you. Well, maybe with his spitting move. So if you're using a bow or a bow gun, maybe you should just stand on there, shoot him, and let Cha-Cha maybe keep him busy. Oh crap. Frickin' Renoplos, man. Anyway, Qurupeco can also make fire. You do not want to get touched by that. Fire bad. Fire very, very, very bad. It actually does a fair amount of damage, and it sets you on fire, which will drain your health as well. Unless you start doing what they teach you in school to stop, drop, and roll. If you're on fire and you roll on the ground like 4 times, it goes out. Of course it does. Freaking Renoplos again. I will kill you. Or not. I will. Just keep focusing on the Qurupeco. Ah, damn it. Freaking tail slaps. Now his tail doesn't really have the range that the Great Jaggi's does because it is shorter. But because it's wide, it's really hard to duck under it. Like with some of the bigger monsters, you can just duck under their tail swings pretty damn easily, but with the Qurupeco, that's a no-go. Not just because the tail's that wide, he's also not that tall, so it's not that high above the ground either. Anyway, he can also do that little gust of wind to blow you back and hopefully stun you. And he's leaving again. Why? I didn't even give him that much of an ass whooping. Yet. Alright, where are you going? Oh, that direction. Area 4, probably. Yep. Alright then, we will continue our struggle there. Let's see, is there anything else in Area 4? I think there's no Renoplos there, so that's good. Ah, crap. I didn't see that when it was camouflaged next to the rock thing in the background. Anyway, damn it. He can also do that little dash, which can actually take you by surprise a lot of times. Oh, crap. Because it's pretty fast. It has like no startup lag. Just comes out and pretty much hits you if you're in front of him. No dodging that. However, that fire attack is so easily dodged, if you know what you're doing, you will never get hit by that. Well, maybe if you get... Oh, he can also do that one. That one does take me by surprise a lot of times. But it should be fine. Okay, that's not a problem. I'm not in an area that requires the cooling effect anyway. Oh, I think I stunned him or something. Oh, Renoplos bulldozering over Cha-Cha again. Why do you hate Cha-Cha so much, Renoplos? Seems to be getting tired. Crap. Stop running so much. Just stand still and let me hit you. Also, I haven't broken a single part of his. You can actually break 3 things on him. You can break the flints on his wingtips, and you can break his beak. And I'm doing a pretty pathetic job at that. Oh crap. Ooh, missed me again. Sucker. Okay, I need to heal. Fast. And where the hell's Cha-Cha? Oh crap, he's gonna... Oh. Usually he does 3. Why did he only do 2 that time? Anyway, you can also use sonic bombs against him to disrupt his roars. Whenever he roars to call another creature, throw a sonic bomb. And I think you'll stun him for quite some time. Which can be pretty handy. Is he drooling? Yeah, pretty sure he's drooling. Alright, that means he's getting low on stamina. Which should be good for me, because whenever a monster is getting low on stamina, some of its attacks won't work anymore. Oh, there we go, there goes one of the flints. That's nice. So whenever the Qurupeco gets low on stamina, I'm pretty sure it can't really do the fire attack anymore. Which doesn't really make sense. In actuality, the fire attack shouldn't work anymore if you break both of its flints, because that's what it uses to make the fire. See, it's just kind of hopping and no fire comes out. It's because it's dead tired. And it needs to go eat. Now what does the Qurupeco eat, you wonder? Well, it's not like he goes and attacks a Renoplos and eats it whole. Qurupeco mainly eats fish. So in the desert he will go to area 7, which is the only area with a little bit of water in it, which also has fish in it, by the way. So yeah, if you... Oh, there goes the other flint. So if you enjoy fishing so very much in this game, then go to area 7 and fish to your heart's content. Now we just need to bust open his mouth and then I'll get all the unlockable parts. Or extra rewards or whatever. Come on, Chacha, knock him out of the air. That'd be freaking awesome. Damn it. Oh yeah, when he's tired and he runs at you, he will also fall over because that's just how he rolls. Oh crap. I need to heal, I need to sharpen. Oh, this is bad. Help me. Oh, there we go. Just mash buttons like crazy when that happens. Now that gunk he spits at you. I'm not particularly sure what it does. I think it makes it so that you take more damage from his fire. But I'm not particularly sure. And I think he just healed himself. That's also what he can do with his roars. He can do a healing roar. Yes, that doesn't make sense. But he can do it anyway. Where's he going now? Flying away again. Area 8? That's where his nest is. Yep, Area 8. Ah, that means I need to take the cool drink again. Or I'll be losing health steadily. I don't want that to happen. Because I'm out of first aid meds anyway, so the fewer potions I need to spend, the better. Now let's just hope this is where we end it. And the run-upload doesn't start to be a douchebag again. Alright, buddy. Nope, no puking on me. Don't like that. Doesn't match the color of my armor. Where does he get all that liquid? Is he just like up chucking stomach acid at me? Also, that flying I think is new. I'm pretty sure in Try he never really flew around that much. I think he got that move from Baratheon maybe. Like where he's hovering in midair and doing the little dive forward. Oh crap. Almost got me, buddy. Try again next time. Alrighty. I think he's gotten some of his energy back. Definitely seems... Yep, he's doing the fire again, so his stamina is back up to normal. Must be that healing roar he did. Ah, damn it. That dash is so fast. If you're close to him, there is basically no avoiding that. You can block it if you have a weapon that can... Oh crap, he actually got me. Damn. Okay, stop, drop, and roll. Again, and again. And the fire's out. So that's how you deal with that, and pretty much any monster that uses fire on you. Which will be a lot of monsters. Pretty much fire is the most common element. Fire is also kind of curious in when it comes to weapons and stuff. Basically, when determining a monster's elemental weakness, one of the golden rules of Monster Hunter is if it doesn't use fire, it's most likely weak to it. And it's actually really true for a lot of the monsters in this game. Yeah, Qurupeco uses fire. It's not weak to it. I think Qurupeco is the weakest to thunder. Either thunder or ice, I think. But there are so many monsters that are weak to fire. Pretty much every monster you find in the tundra, which makes sense because they're in a cold area. Of course they can't handle the heat. And surprisingly, many of the monsters you fight underwater are weak to fire as well. You'd think they'd be weak to electricity. But nope, all fire. Also, the paintball wore out, so that sucks. I have to go looking for him again. It's not in area 8, 9, or 10. I'll eat the ration, I guess. That leaves 4, 3, 7. I think it doesn't go to 1 and 2. No monster goes to 6. And I think Qurupeco is like the only desert monster that doesn't go to 11. He's not in area 4. Alright. Let's see. probably in 7. So we'll go to 6 and then to 7. And if he's not there, I'll go to 2 and then 3 and then back to 4 and whatever. No time to mine now. I have a monster to fight. There'll be plenty of time for mining after I kill this bird. Alright, come on, area 7. There he... Oh, he's sleeping. You don't do that. Here, take a paintball. Just in case you run away again. I don't want to go through the effort of finding him. Funny how he didn't notice me until I wailed on him like, oh, there goes his mouth. Excellent. Mouth might be a little tricky to break with certain weapons because it's usually pretty high up. So if you're using like a sword and shield or dual blades, you're probably not going to hit that high. But with the long sword, it shouldn't be much of a problem. Nor with the great sword or the lance or the gun lance. Or... not too sure about the hammer. And I have no idea about the hunting horn because it's the frickin' hunting horn. No one has a clue what they're doing with that. It's a frickin' musical instrument. That's not a weapon. Okay. Let's just finish this, Qurupeco. It's kind of starting to drag on now. It's probably because my gear is just really crappy. I mean, honestly, as soon as you get access to elemental weapons, just use those whenever you can. As long as the monster is weak to the element of the weapon, that is. Because you will kill them so much faster. Because this is going on for... the in-game clock says 20 minutes. Now maybe 5 of those were spent on the great Jaggi. So 15 minutes. If you're using like an ice weapon or a thunder weapon, you can easily kill the Qurupeco in under 10. Maybe even under 5. Because it is pretty much the second weakest monster in the game. Oh wait, I forgot about the great Roggy, so let's make it 3rd. It also kind of changes... oh, there we go, he's dead. Great Baggy might also be weaker than... oh, and I forgot about the Arzuros as well. All these new monsters messing up my game. Anyway, Qurupeco's dead, so let's see what he gives me. A scale, okay. He has a lot of those. What else? Another one. Come on, can I get some variation in here? Would be nice. And a monster bone ammo. I can get those from Renoplos. I wanted like a unique carve or something. Stupid Qurupeco, not giving me the stuff I want. What am I gonna do now? Still have like 30 seconds to do stuff. I'll grab some mushrooms, I guess. Yay, shrooms. Yeah, Cha-Cha, you can grab some mushrooms as well. Ooh, nitro shroom. What does that do? If I put it in my car exhaust, that'll make it go faster? That'd be nice in like a futuristic Monster Hunter game where you have lightsabers and laser guns and jetpacks. That'd be pretty cool. Maybe an interesting spin-off idea or something. Anyway, what do we get? Another scale, more bones, a screamer. I can get those from the great... ooh, a feather. Nitrous room, cactus flower, strange beak, and a flintstone. Flintstones. Where are the Flintstones? I'm not gonna say yabba dabba doo. Or sing the rest of the theme song because I don't really know it all that well. Anyway, we get a couple of videos for the gallery, Qurupeco Life, that I just cut short. In the next episode of Monster Hunter, I actually don't know what we're gonna do. So we'll see that when I narrate the next episode. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys. Oh, Chancho wants to say something. See you then in the next episode. Bye-bye.